This video, I'm going to go over one of the best defenses in all of Madden 26, and it's really more of a concept. You can do it out of almost anything. It's cover four quarters. Cover four quarters is really, really good right now. One of the best ways that people are going to be playing offense in Madden 26 is running any kind of bunch set. This defense does really, really good. It's actually probably the best it's ever been, ever that I've ever seen it. This match coverage is really good at being able to basically defend bunch sets. You can run it out of almost anything in this game too. I think the best way to run it is to get into a dime rush or dime 2-3. Now, what I like about dime rush over the dime 2-3 is it's a little bit more symmetrical, and so you can literally just run this with auto flip off and go ahead and flip the formation. Why would I like to flip it? It's primarily building around the defensive end on the left side. Anyway, it's going to be cover four quarters, and all you're going to do is you're going to hold down on the button and you're going to click the Texas four-man stunt. So what you're going to do here is what you're going to see here is just really important. You do not want to adjust anybody on this defense, okay? You literally just want to user this three red hook defender. Now, your primary responsibility is going to be defending little drag routes over the middle of the field. That is really your main purpose. But one of the best route combinations in this game over the last couple years has been this streak corner post with a backside drag combination. It basically looks like what you see on your screen. And what you're going to see is that this coverage is going to literally take every single route away, while all the while keeping a base four-man pass rush for you to have. So if you go to instant replay here, you're going to notice what this match does. Is they added match logic into the game against a four-strong formation. And so what you're going to see is you're going to get this match from this outside quarter onto this outside receiver. He's kind of matching a little later, but he will snap onto that corner, as you see him doing here. This used to be a one-play touchdown against match, and this was why for years we would put this safety into a deep half. But as you can see, he plays this perfectly, and we're good to go. And then also the tight end crosser almost always in previous years would just cross the face of the safety and be almost an unguardable route. You see here, he snaps onto it as well, and he can make a play on that ball. And then one of the best routes against match coverage year over year is drag routes. And you're going to see here that for the most part, with our users' help, we're going to play this drag pretty well across the formation. Another very popular route combination in last year's game and really every year is just this idea of a flood concept. So a streak, a corner, and a flat. You're going to see here that when I snap this ball, this is going to do a masterful job. And there you see the pressure aspect of the defense with that Texas four-man stunt. But you'll also see, and this is the whole purpose of running match coverage. What match coverage does a great job of is defending a flood route combo to that wide side. You see there they switch off perfectly, and he is going to take him. On the backside now, your user is free to just use this backside in route, and it really does a great job of stopping one of the more meta route combos, which is flood with the corner route. The other thing that this is going to do a really good job stopping, and again, I want to really emphasize, you do not want to shade your coverage one way or the other. You do not want to set zone drops. You want this match to be able to play as the game has programmed it to play, because they actually did a really good job with it, especially against the most popular formations in the game, bunch and bunch strong. Now, if we go to dagger, this is another very popular route combo. I'm just going to put this crosser here. This is kind of a standard play. And what you're going to notice is that even against a blocked running back, we're getting good pressure. And also, yes, can they fit that crosser in? Technically, there's a little bit of a window, but it's not that crazy open. And I'll hit it again here. We'll go to dagger, put that crosser there, and I'm going to throw this right on time. And you see that's on time, but it's a tight window, and the guy is actually closing on that. That is also in this situation where your user would kind of help kind of carry that a little bit. There you see the pressure, and that's why that pressure is so good, because it can come in against a blocked running back, which is why you want to be running the Texas four-man stunt. It's very simple. It's very simple, but man's effective. And there you see, I mean, he latches onto it completely and takes that crosser away. So another popular route combo from Dagger is to put this tight end on a post like this and just quick snap this. And you're going to see here that that match does a really good job of defending that route as well. Another thing you have in your tool belt with match coverage is you have switch stick. So if you see that they're running this route combo like this to Dagger, it's actually really easy to just switch stick here, and then you can kind of pull him into position, and then you can switch stick back to the middle of the field just with the switch stick mechanic. Like, all in all, this defense is incredibly effective against what most people like to do from bunch. I'll give you another route combination. Let me actually go grab it. It's kind of the best play from bunch this year, in my opinion. And you're going to see that this match coverage is going to do a really good job of being able to handle the majority of what this combo can do. So I'm going to get into corner strike now. And again, you want to be in cover 4 quarters, and you want to be using that Texas 4-man stunt. So now you're going to see that I'm going to run this corner strike combo. Now, one of the best ways to run this is to stem this all the way down. And then again, you can kind of do it however, but typically this streak corner flat, right? Well, what you're going to see is the match coverage is going to be one of the only coverages in the game that can actually defend that route pretty well for the most part. Another combo that people like to do off of it, and this is the one that I personally think is pretty decent, you're going to see here the double corner, right? This has been something that's been good in Madden for a couple years. Well, you're going to notice here that this double corner is going to get played perfectly by the match coverage, and there you go. I mean, you're even able to defend drags. Really, the only thing you're going to have to worry about when people see match coverage consistently, eventually they are going to do something like this, where they're literally going to have 2 drags, probably a corner, and then some type of post, maybe even a running back wheel to try to break the match. And you're going to see that by and large, this played actually perfect against that combination. So let me just tell you, let me just wrap up with this. Match coverage, specifically match quarters, which I'm a huge fan of in real life. I'm actually so excited about this personally. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it's also really, really good with a Texas 4-man rush. And so I would try it out. I would try to learn the match principles, learn the matching rules. I'll be doing a little guide in our school community for this. I do think that this is one of the better ways to play defense right now. And you get a good pass rush, and you get really good ability to just kind of hang out in the middle of the field, and then you can help the safeties really play through your safeties, which is what match coverage is designed to do anyway. So I'm loving this defense right now. It's kind of fun to actually run a defense that is super popular in real life in the NFL and run it in Madden. This defense is really, really good, and I would encourage you to try it out if you're having trouble defending any of the meta formations. This defense does an amazing job against compression in this year's game. Cover 4 quarters with the Texas 4-man stunt. I like dime rush. The main reason I like dime rush is really just because it's a symmetrical formation. I don't have to flip with anybody. I'm just out here. I'm ready to go, and then I pretty much don't have to do anything. I literally just have to work on my switch stick. That's what it comes down to. Now, one little pro tip for the future, if you want to run this and you want to quote unquote adjust out of this. Basically, what you can do with match is you can easily adjust. It's a split field coverage, so you can adjust one side. So let's say that I love it on the bunch side, but I don't want it to play. I really don't like how it plays on the left, right? What I can do is just hard flat this guy on the left side, and now this is no longer going to match like it was previously. And so what you're going to see is that this safety is now literally just a zone defender, and you can switch stick onto him, right? The guy with nothing to do in the bunch against most bunch formations is the safety on the left side. So what I like to do is essentially just hard flat, especially against like a bunch strong. I love the hard flat on this left side, and then I know that I'm going to probably be switch sticking here. So I could even put this guy in a hook curl for that matter, but I'll just leave him in the quarter. And then if I get a combo like this, then I'm going to switch stick to this inside quarter, and then I'm going to allow, maybe that 3 rec over there to play that tight end route. So anyways, this defense is really good. It's not perfect by any means, but it is really good. And it's also really, really good at taking away the big plays and the things that most people that run bunch or any kind of compression set want to do. And I think that's a big, big deal defensively. And oh, by the way, they actually put a defense into the game this year where you can actually get some really good pressure just with your basic 4-down lineman. And it's pretty good. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you're looking to take your game to the next level, I'd encourage you to join our school community. That's where you get all my full offensive and defensive ebooks. And those are available by clicking the link down in the description below.